All right, today we are going to be adding and subtracting polynomials, okay? Just the two things that they give you is to combine like terms and to write your answer in standard form. That means the greatest degree comes first, and then you go down to the smallest degree, okay? And you need to make sure you watch out for subtraction problems. Do you guys have any idea why we need to look out for the subtraction ones? Because there's one. Because what? Yes, because you're gonna have to distribute that negative sign, okay? So let's go ahead and do, I'll do the first one, I guess. You basically combine like terms, so I'm doing 3x squared and x squared. What are those together? Yep, so this will be 4x squared. And then my next term, I have 11x and a minus 5x. What would that be together? Yep, so plus 6x. And then finally, I have 4 and a minus 13, which would be, yep, negative 9. So that is your answer for the first one. Now let's do one of these subtraction problems. I'll do number 4. That looks the most difficult. It's also out of order. So we're gonna have to put this one in standard form. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and distribute this negative sign first, just to get it out of the way. I'll bring down this first one, y plus 4y squared minus 3. We're gonna distribute this negative sign. So this will be a minus 1. This will become a minus 2y squared. This negative and negative will become a positive 5y. This negative with this negative will also become a positive, and it'll be a y cubed. So whenever you're subtracting polynomials, make sure you distribute the subtraction sign. Okay, now let's go ahead and combine like terms. I'm going to start with the highest exponent. Here's a y cubed. Is there anything else that has an exponent of 3? No. Nope. Okay, so that will just go by itself in the front. Let's do the next degree. So the next exponent is a 2. So I'm going to combine this one with this one. I have 4y squared minus 2y squared. So what would that be? Yep, positive 2y with the squared. Okay, finally, let's just do the single y terms. So I'll do it in purple. I have 5y and a y. Together, that's 6y. And then let's do the numbers, the constants. We call these constants. We have a negative 3 minus 1. That's negative 4. So this is your answer. Okay. Number 5. This gives you what they want you to do in words. So it says subtract this polynomial from this polynomial. So that means I'm going to have 8b squared plus ab minus 2a squared. And we're going to subtract this polynomial from that. So I'm going to subtract this polynomial, which is negative 10ab plus 7a squared minus b squared. That's how you would set that problem up. And then we would distribute. So let's go ahead and distribute this. This negative and this negative will make this a positive 10ab. This negative and this positive will make it a negative 7a squared. And this negative with this negative will make it a positive b squared. And I can just bring everything else down. Okay, so let's bring the b squareds together. So I have 8b squared and this b squared. What would that be together? Yep, I'm combining this with this. I'll do it over here since I'm running out of space. This will be 9b squared. And then I'll do the a's. So here's a 7a squared and a negative 2a squared. What are those together?
It's a -7.
Mhm.
Oh,
So negative 9a squared. And then let's do our ABs. I have an AB here and I have 10 ABs here. So what is that? Yep, so this will be 11 AB.
doesn't matter like if you do A or B first.
No, it doesn't matter in this case. Yeah. All right. So that's how you add and subtract. Let's do multiplication and division real quick. And then we'll be done with the notes. So now we're going to multiply. So the first step that they tell us to do is to distribute to expand it and remove the parentheses. So we're just going to go ahead and distribute. I'll do, let's see. I'll do number 8. I feel like that's the one that would be difficult. Okay. So I'm just going to work with the first parentheses first. I'm going to do A times A. Or actually, what would you guys like to do? Do you want to take care of the -3 first? Yeah, okay, we can do that. Okay, so I'll do -3 times A, that's -3A. -3 times 5, that's -15. That's my first parenthesis. I'll bring the rest of them down. Then I'll do the second one. I'll do both of these together. So -3A times A, what would that be? Yep, -3A squared. -3A times -2. Yep, 6A. We're foiling. Okay, -15 times A is -15A. -15 times -2 is 30. So that's our first two parentheses distributed. So all of this will be multiplied by A plus 8. And we'll do the whole process again. Yes. So let's go ahead and combine like terms so we can make this a little smaller. So I'll have -3A squared. And my A's, what would that be? -9A plus 30. That's my first parentheses. And then we're going to multiply that by A plus 8. Okay, now we distribute. So I can do A times the -3A squared. That'll be -3A cubed. Then I can do the A with the -9A. That'll be -9A squared. And then I can do A times the 30, which is 30A. Okay, that's the first number. I didn't know that. Okay, next let's do the 8. So 8 times -3A squared is -24A squared. 8 times -9 is -72A. And 30 times 8, what is that? 240. And then just combine like terms. So it'll be -3A cubed. We can combine the squared terms. So -9 and, oh, sorry, I highlighted the wrong one. Thank you, I hear you. Let me grab this. What'd you say? Was it August? Is that it? Oh, what was it? -33A squared. Thank you. All right, next one, different color. The single A terms. negative 42. And then plus 240. All right, so that's your answer. Okay, so that is how you multiply them. I'm gonna stop here. These are the end of the notes. I'm gonna have you guys work through the rest.